Next question. Would you recommend jiu-jitsu for a 55-year-old female with no former martial arts background? Is the risk for injury too high?
Yeah, answered this one a bunch of times. Hey, yes, you should do jiu-jitsu. Pick good training partners. Get your ego out of the picture and go very slow and learn the techniques, and you'll get something out of it.
Yeah.
Watch out for sparring, rolling, live. You need to be really careful, and you need to really select good training partners that are very much more experienced than you are. Don't roll with white belts if you're a 55. Don't even roll with blue belts if you can help it as a 55-year-old, unless they're small and smart.
Yeah.
Just be careful. But yeah, it's a great it's a great thing.
What about, because I actually got asked this online, and I was actually through DMs, like going through. It was a girl. Her last name is Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot her first name. Anyway, she's a black belt, and she, when it comes to girls rolling, just regular girls or whatever, let's face it, I mean, in training, they do have a bigger kind of obstacle in that way, where they are at a higher risk of injury more times, because everyone, if they're rolling with the guys, I mean, chances are everyone's bigger than them. And they might be going hard, and some guys, especially early on, they don't realize that, dang, they're putting a lot of strength and, all this stuff into these moves, and can make it a little bit more
guys are like,
dangerous.
I'm not going hard.
Yeah, they don't even realize it.
They're
Exactly
completely
right.
exhausted.
Yeah.
I am relaxed.
Yeah. Exactly. Where they do have this obstacle, especially even 55-year-old lady, or even just an older person in general, they do have that added obstacle where, you do have to kind of...
So what's the question? Yeah. The question is like, what do those people do?
Yeah, same deal.
Yeah, no, they have to be more extremely cautious. They have to take more caution. Because you're 100% right. What you're saying is right. It's what I just said. You don't want to go with a psycho white belt. You don't even want to go with any white belt, right? Yeah. Because they don't know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So go with someone that's a purple belt, someone that's relaxed. A 55-year-old woman is going to be on a different pace down the path. They're going to be on the path, but she's at a different pace.
Yeah, yeah.
And the stress is I would focus on the learning of the technique a lot more. Mm-hmm. I'd spend a lot more time drilling and learning the technique, and then occasionally with your black belt instructor, with your brown belt instructor, with some of the high level purple belt smart people, you do a nice little roll with them, you have some fun, you see what works, what doesn't work, you learn a little bit more. Take that path. Take that pace down the path.
Right.
Don't go in there with a big ego. And what happens every time, like, if you introduce jiu-jitsu to people, they think that they have the solution to something that you teach. Right. And it's like, no, you don't actually have the solution. You don't know anything. So just don't do that. Yeah. I was at the muster, and we teach jiu-jitsu for the first time to a bunch of people, and we were teaching the umpa, right? The umpa escape, umpa escape, where you roll the person over from the mount. And this one guy, he's like, I'm teaching a bunch of people, and this one guy's like, look, this doesn't work, and he's got his weight all the way on the other side, and he's got his leg up.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, there's another move. You just do this, pop up, and now you're in the guard. But like in his mind, like jiu-jitsu just doesn't work. I don't know what this crap is that Jocko's all into, but obviously it doesn't work. It's like, no, actually it works. So you don't uncover the magic of jiu-jitsu in one moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I do remember the question. So, how, like, 55-year-old women roll with, high-level people that you trust, people who have, like, a lot of control over over the situation. What about, like, let's say I'm a 55-year-old woman. I have a twin sister. She's 55. We're in the same shape kind of thing, just normal people. And can we roll?
You better be careful. You better calm down. You better not get competitive. You better relax. Yeah. Now, one thing that's good is I would say yes, actually.
Yeah,
I would say yes.
That's what I was thinking.
You know why? Because you're around equivalent strength. You're around equivalent knowledge. You still got to be careful. Yeah, I would prefer you go a couple 6 months before you jump in and do a death match with your twin sister at age 55. Yeah, I know you've been competing against each other. Yeah. So just try and relax. I used to say Jade trying to kill you. Be like, dude, come on. When Jade used to train.
No, sorry. Yeah, he'd try. Sure. He could try.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. He'd try.
It's funny that Jade, even from birth, Jade was a little bit bigger than me.
Not anymore.
No. And I think it's literally a direct result of it, of always being a little bit smaller.
You had the Napoleon complex.
Yeah,
You're
like a little
you know what?
small
I'm gonna
mini
be
micro
a little
one.
bit bigger than this dude.
And you know when that happened? He was bigger than me through high school,
Really?
through even through college. He was
Dang.
bigger than me until we were done kind of with college, and I was like, I'm just gonna lift, and I ballooned up to like almost 250.
Dang.
Yeah, 250. And then he was like,
"Were you athletic when you were 250?
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah. Not
Why
as
would you
fast.
not go back up there again?
I wasn't as athletic.
Oh, okay.
As a a grown adult, it doesn't make sense for me. I'm not tall. I don't know. This is my opinion. And plus, in
Were
Hawaii,
you lean 250?
not as lean as I am now. No, I wouldn't call myself lean or cut, but I wasn't fat though. That's the thing.
Sure.
I even have this old picture of me and my friend Scotty Lewis. He's a cop now, by the way. He we're like, because he would lift. He was my lifting partner.
Jerk and steal.
Oh yeah, big time. And we were like, this is when I was like 245. He was like maybe 230 or something like that. And yeah, I was big, but I was like surprisingly defined though.
I got
for
up to
that
250
big.
one time,
Oh, that's huge.
and then I went and ran a 4-mile run.
Yeah.
And I did not feel good.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yes.
I mean, I was pumped to be 250 just because, you're
That's
250.
Heck yeah.
But then I did a 4-mile run, and I was like, good God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
I can't do my job
And
as
that's
well
the
as I
answer.
should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer why you don't want to be 250. And even that's a huge amount of weight, even health-wise, especially as you get older or whatever, like to be just rolling around 250,
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can't do a 4-mile run, I probably, thinking back, like even a 1-mile run would have been kind of more difficult than I would have liked at 250, at
That's not
245,
good.
whatever.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, nonetheless, that's how it went. So yeah, the point there being, I got bigger than Jade. Boom, and with that little micro Napoleon complex, I was more like aggressive, or am even still now, like more like. I'll take up more aggressive. Like I started jiu-jitsu. He didn't even consider jiu-jitsu. I started jiu-jitsu.
Echo Charles, the aggressive one. The aggressor.
More aggressive. I don't know.
That's funny because I don't think of it that way.
You think Jade's
I
more
think
aggressive?
Jade's more aggressive.
Maybe like to get in like a debate or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's definitely aggressive
yeah,
there.
100%. But physical activity. I started jiu-jitsu. I was like, before Jade started, I was like well into purple belt.
Yeah,
before
that's-
Jade even started. And that's a
Check.
big gap. So yeah, Jake can try to kill me. He will not kill me. He just simply won't. It's almost impossible. It's pretty much impossible. Technically impossible. There's a more, so if you go percentage, right, chance
Yeah.
of him ever beating me, the percent chance of him beating me is closer to 0 than it is 1%.
True.
That's how it is right now.
Unless he went on the complete warpath.
Oh, well, what do you mean? If he trained
Just
and
started
got more
training all the
training than
time?
me? Well, yeah, that goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Currently, that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
So
He's off the path
0%.
a
He's
little
off the path. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He can get on the path. Still
Check.
0% chance.